all the way live. Staying alive. What's up, everybody? I am the hostess with the mostess, the High Priestess Phoenix. You know, I just want to get irritated with those cards. Why? Because I have a dream. I'd rather be reading this. Anyways, I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, mother freaking evangelist. That was a stupid book. We read that the other day, didn't we, though? I am your what was that? That was training for revivals. I'm going to revive the people. Sorry. I crack myself up even telling the shit. Shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist. Gosh, I'm so many things, aren't I, though? I am your messenger, God. The first child of God ever created in the feminine form. I am the Lilith. Can we just start with basics? Is it so hard to believe? Like if I sat with you one-on-one and I looked you dead in your eyes and I said, is it so hard for you to believe that I'm a soul and I had many lives before this life and I can remember those lives and I have the ability to tap back into the universe like I did before I took this life, and I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know what is going to happen, and I know the end, and I know all things. Pretty much all those labels tell you basically that. But is it so hard to perceive that I'm a soul and I know who I was before I was born as my mother's daughter? That's really hard for people to believe. Listen, let me say that again. Oh, for whoever's here. Now here's the part. If you can believe it about me, the next part is you. I am a soul, and I remember who I was before I was born this time. Now, as hard as that may be for you to think of, the same goes to you. You're a soul, and you've had lives before this life, and someone like me can help you remember who those lives were. But this isn't your only life. This isn't your first life, and it's not your last life. Is that possible for you to comprehend? The resurrection of Jesus was supposed to help you see that you could come back to life. The difference between me as reincarnated and Jesus, who was resurrected, he was brought back to life like Osiris in the same body. They were resurrected in the same body. I reincarnated in another body. We talk about the science of reincarnation and past life integration and stuff like the Akashic records. And it's really basic. And it's like, if we can't get through the intro, you're never going to get what I'm trying to get across to you. It's not a magic trick. It's none of that. I literally am a soul that's connected to all the other souls. And they give me information to give to you. And that's because, like I said, I was a soul that was just born again. Okay? Now, how that happens when you remember that your soul's essence and who you were before you got here this time, that's called an awakening. You start awakening to your soul's essence, who you were before you became what you are. Really? Yeah. So going back to it, like this kind of moment irritates the shit out of me. Why is that? Well, because I'd like to do something else, but here I have these cards and I can't get past the roadblock. So it's like, no matter what I want to do, and that's where it's like, if I had those powers, if you did, but what it is I'm just sitting here all day as Hermes. They're passing information and I have to pass on the information. Realistically, yeah, and it's useful to all of us, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm like trying to scroll through the want ads to see what I want out of all this. We got to finish these cards is what I'm saying, and it's all Metatron's fault. Period. Point blank. 52 and 53. think that's how old I am, or that's how old Marshall is, right? 52, 53, something like that. I forgot how old I am. I think I'm 53 this year, or 52. I mean 43. Numbers. How am I going to remember when they get into the big numbers? How many times have you been alive? Too many times to count. That's why I can't even remember this many lives. Fucking lives. Realistically, yeah, it's accumulation of life. All right, invoking the infinite. And I don't work in the Akashic Records department, but I awaken your soul in its true essence. I don't tell you anything that you don't already know, bro. I'm just confirming. They're like, how did you know? You're psychic. No, I'm reading you. Your soul is speaking to me, despite the very awkward quietness between the two of us, or whatever may be coming out of your mouth at this particular moment. Really, invoking the infinite, healing and renewal. The figure 8 was received as a healing symbol, and research into its healing effects is ongoing. Lying on its side, the figure 8 becomes the symbol of infinity, which is beyond measure. There is also a Mobius strip, the universal sign for recycling, which represents single-sided non-duality. Additional triangular geometry and color activate the flow of healing energy. Okay, here we go again with this bullshit. Again, something you probably won't understand. Metatron is the man that's giving us all these messages. Let me pull his card up so you know specifically which angel we're working with. See, and I know specific deities. I don't invoke them. They bother me all day. They give me information. Okay, this is called Metatron's Cube. And that is your energetic field. Realistically, when you activate it, and you have to activate it, it starts with your chakras. You start aligning yourself. Now you're a single line. You have to connect all the lines, so to get it going. And that's how you travel through the tree of life and this, that, and the other. So this energy is what I'm doing all the time. Taking in, putting out, taking in, putting out, taking in, putting out, taking in, putting out. That's what that's talking about, the infinite of that. And I'm just going to leave him here because it's all his bullshit and, you know, bow down to the guy. I always put where it's coming from if I know. Otherwise, you know, it's just gone. All right, moving on. Let's see. You have pulled this card today because you are actively involved in a healing process. It's like self-healing it is likely self-healing that you seek, but you may also be asked for healing another. Yeah, I can see that coming. Energy moves into your body from a divine source and through your hands to touch the place that needs attention. Yeah, I'm going to touch you. That's not the shit out of you, so I'm going to do. Just kidding. Use your intuition to help identify the weakness. And that's what this woman in this book with the Palladians, that's what she does. I can do it. I just don't touch people. I'm not a touchy person. And that's sending the electricity, my electricity, into your body, which is like activating it. So for someone that I'm going to do like with Kanye, that's what I would have to do is activate his third eye. Certain things like that. I do, despite the awkwardness of what's going on with my other twin flame, and I haven't spoke to him since I saw him last. I'm very interested to see what the Sononis oil is doing for him. I can't help but he's very active in his movements, and he's very explosive. He's putting out new singles and he's putting out all these shows and stuff. And that's what you're supposed to do. When you're hot, it's hot. So he's got all these things lined up and shit, all these shows and his new singles and all of this new stuff going on. And I'm like, what is that oil doing for you over there, buddy? Really? I was guided. Originally, I was going to bless Bobby with it, but things just took off way too fast. I didn't even pull out the bag. What's in the bag? You mean like Mary Poppins? There's all kinds of weird shit in this bag. What shall I pull out next? Realistically, so I was guided to give him that oil, and I had to show him how to use it, how to anoint himself, and I'm curious what happened, because the Cernunnos is the masculine god, really, the Lord and all of that good stuff. It was the only, well, that's not true. I have Jupiter and I have some other masculine oils, but that was the only masculine oil I was supposed to get. And how funny, I was gifted to him. Really? Yeah, I'm curious what kind of shit you're seeing. Realistically, yeah, activations and all. But I'd given him oils before. Before a show, he let me anoint him. I came with all of my oils. I gave him the solar plexus. I think it was the throat and the heart chakra. He let me do it backstage. He didn't pull his shirt up or nothing. He just allowed me to. Again, I don't freak him out. He's down with it. All right. He wears beads and stuff. I don't know what he studies. You could look at Lewis, who's covered. He literally has Metatron's cube, this tattooed on his one of his hands. It's probably not the right one. Do you have it on your right hand, Lewis? Are you a righty or a lefty? And that goes back to the flow of energy. Is one flows and one is a grounder, and that's where you do one side and the other side. Tricky. Just stop making dirty jokes. God. You know what I told this guy earlier? Swear, my Holy Spirit is just unfucking filtered. You could be doing a manly job like fucking laying pipe. It really came out of my mouth. I'm like, hold it together. Hold it together. Is that you? I don't think so. I'm trying to just keep the cards. Super funny. Realistically, yeah, activations. So maybe I need to touch you. Come here, let me pinch your cheeks or something. Let me give you a hug. And that's all that happens with me and Bri. I just have to give him this hug. Something happens in that hug. Hey, I gave Bobby a hug one time. Oh, dude, I felt him in my guts. I didn't know if it was like my body remembering sex or something, but I felt him all in my guts, bro. I was just giving him a hug. It was the weirdest feeling of my life. I don't know. I can't tell you what it was to this day. I thought maybe it was some magic or something. It was just, I mean, it was a weird feeling for sure. Come here, let me high five you. Russ, come here. I'm going to slap you around a little bit. Let's see how this feels. I'm sure you're going to like it. Hey, can I go back to my manifestational powers? There was a time where I manifested Russ real hard, bro. And that was my biggest fear, that this dude was going to show up one day. I can't turn him away, just like I can't turn none of them away. I work too hard to love you. If you're going to be there, I'm going to love you like I always wanted to. And that's what I was like, oh, fuck. One day he's going to show up. This shit's going to turn on. I'm going to have to love this bastard. I was always afraid I'm always afraid of my manifestations. That's why I don't be thinking about shit. I've always been scared of that. Really? I mean, shit. I really wanted it for a period in my life, bro. I was so scared. Be careful what you pray for, bro. Hey, Russ, I love you, bro. I can be your friend and shit, but I don't think so. Come here, let me slap you around. We'll see how I feel about it. All right, use your intuition to help identify the weakness. It is often emotional healing that must take place to heal the physical wound. I mean, that's so funny. I was like, no. I can't repeat that. That's a good thing I can't. Let's just move on. A wounded spirit is most comfortable in a failing body. Ooh, that sucks, dude. And that's what it is. Your outsides look great, but your insides are fucked up. That's what I said. Your insides are fucked up. And the muscles that really should work is like your dick and your heart don't. You guys don't have no fucking passion. You don't got no love. You don't got like the stuff, the mojo, the good stuff. This is my Mojo Dojo Casa. That's the Barbie movie. He realizes he's a man. He's like, wait, he realizes what masculine energy is. I love that movie. That's a great movie. And she left the Barbie world to become a mother. I just want to point out. All right, moving on. It's a wounded spirit in most the things that stay in our head, right? Shit. The wounded spirit is the most comfortable in a failing body. Your healing capabilities will be categorized by your ability to connect with heart energy and to act with compassion. That's what brings you to life, bro, is your heart. Your heart starts pumping again, bro. It's full of life, dude. It's full of excitement. I was watching some movie last night. I didn't get through it. It was some kind of George Clooney movie and Adam Sandler. And this guy's having like this weird midlife crap. I don't know. He's having like this crazy midlife crisis. He's like being celebrated and all this, but he's realizing that he's the richest man in the fucking graveyard, pretty much. And I didn't get to see the ending of it, but it's like you just have these moments, bro, where it doesn't mean anything anymore. You're looking for true meaning now. You've done everything, and nothing. That's what Will Smith tried to say was his dark night of the soul, but he didn't face the shadow. That's where they fall short of the kingdom of glory. You really do have to go to the deepest darkest places of your heart and your experiences in your soul to feel the glory of God. They lie right hand in hand. I promise you, your pain leads you to God. It is your salvation. You just have to go in and save yourself from it. And realistically, you just got to change your mind, which is just with some logical freaking thinking. First off, you have to tell yourself, because you've seen enough to know that you're not the only one that's been through this. So you become your own support group to your innocent self inside of there. And you start bringing this shit. And that's what it is. It's like, I spent 3 years discovering who the fuck I was that I was hiding from everybody. And I had to broadcast it, not just to myself with complete, you know what I mean, shame, guilt, regret, embarrassment, fucking mortification to the fact that I was part of such things and this was my life. All the things that I tried to hide, I had to face and do it publicly. But the truth set me free. Knowing what I was hiding, and that it was okay to want to hide it, but it wasn't something that I had to hide. And of course, that's what made me the cold person I was, gave all compassion to the situation. And I just got to point out, it's like, I never know that I'm hurting until I can look into your pain and then I can feel it. So, like, even a movie, I can see their story and it can make me remember my own. Otherwise, I'm completely detached from my own pain. It's only through yours can I feel mine. And that's what makes us alike. Otherwise, I have nothing in common with you fucking people, other than we're all fucking suffering and sick. I don't want to sit around suffering and sick with you fucking people. Realistically, I love you, but no. All right, use your intentions to focus healing energy to move into a place that will allow the body to act in accordance with its natural tendencies towards good health. Accept the call to heal and renew yourself first. Then offer this gift to those who will seek your assistance. And that's what Morgan knows, and that's the truth, is like, I'm not one of those people that I don't need to establish myself as a business. I'm one of a kind. I'm priceless. Realistically, you couldn't put a price on what I do. And even in the beginning, I was trying to. How much would you charge to go clean somebody's house of spirits? How much would you charge for an exorcism? How much would you charge to align their chakras? Like, are we talking about time? Because it doesn't take much time. Are we talking about the energy that it's going to take from me? Are we talking about the tools? Like, what number do we put on that? And in that case, it really doesn't cost much to heal a person or heal their energy or what they do. The question is the fact of the value of, I'm the only one that can do this. And when you're an enterprise of your own, you can charge ungodly amounts of money, but I don't. People ask me all the time, I do this for free. Why? Because it benefits me and the entire world for you to just be better. That's priceless to me. Like, I'll invest my own money for you to be a better person. That's what that means to me. And that's what this is. I've spent my own money on all of this to help myself understand, but to give understanding to other people. I'm investing in the healing of fucking strangers, absolute people that I don't even know. You know what I mean? And in hopes that it works. I know it works, in hopes that they'll do the work. I am written testimony that it works, but also how hard the work is. And it's just facing you. There's nothing scarier in the night than your own memories, your own haunting feelings, your own emotions. There's nothing out there, bro. I swear to you. There's no fucking killer running through the woods. There's nothing in the fucking cemetery but the bodies that have been laid to rest. There's nothing out there. That's your wild imagination of something you saw on TV. Realistically, really. Don't you be throwing credit cards at me, girlfriend. All right, the reverse possibility. This is not a good time to attempt healing. The circumstances may not allow complete connection with spirit, so return to healing another time. Well, in all actuality, the card we pulled earlier was the masculine principle that was in the square. So we're taking action. Healing happens usually in introspection. That's where you come in and you lick your wounds, like when you sit with yourself. Right now, we're taking action. There's a lot of action-driven energy right now. Really? Yeah, we'll have to pick ourselves up from that anyways. You get ready for a great weekend. You'll be hurting on a Monday. Really? Yeah, let's move on to the next card. Infinity. Beyond measure. This card represents the balance of all expression of consciousness. It is unbroken wholeness in flowing movement. It is both an inner and an outer journey. Consciousness, I just call it the soup. What is it? I don't know. It's just, it's like, I guess it looks like the Milky Way. It looks like a bunch of stars. It looks like, an infinite whole of all kinds of stuff. And what is it? The super consciousness is every one of our conscious experiences that every human being has ever had, ever, is in this soup called infinity. And you can see it. You can see people's lives, what they experience. You can see all time people that put on skin and what they did in their skin. It has all the wisdom of what they learned, why they wore that skin. It's where wisdom is. Really, realistically, yeah. So this life, when you're done, this conscious experience, you'll take almost as baggage, the memories, the feelings, the stuff, and you pour it into this bag. It's like fairy dust. You pour in your experience and you're free from it. And all the experience is there so that everyone can experience the experience. Really? And that's where the souls come to see the experience. You can see everybody's experience of whatever they've experienced. You can see their wisdom. You can see their hardships. You can see their lives experienced. I call it the soup. It's like a bowl of water, I suppose, but it's not water. It's darkness mixed with infinite sparkles. And you just kind of zone in on a sparkle, and now you're looking into someone's experience, their life. You can see all in it, what they lived, what they did, where they went, who they saw, right? Okay, that's the soup. Now it all goes in there, but everything comes out of there too. They stir the soup and they bring a handful of sparkles, which are star seeds, conscious. A little bit of this, a little bit of these experiences. We'll put a little bit of these experiences, a little bit of this. We'll put some, some sexual. And that's where I always tell Morgan, I was like, your daughter and her stripper fucking tendencies. She has her daughter she's 2 years old and she'll take her clothes off all the time. She doesn't want to wear them, but she does these very seductive things like somebody's been playing porn around or something. And I can tell you for certainty that Morgan isn't watching that type of shit. But this girl just does these like sexy, like milkshake dances on top of the car or on top of the couch or on top of a chair. And you're like, this girl and her stripper fucking past life has come back to haunt her. Really? Yeah. So I take a lot of these experiences and they put it into a conscious, which is a body. They put it into a conscious, which is the brain, the being, whatever. And then a soul goes and rides this conscious. Really? Yeah. It's almost like they put together an outfit and the soul steps into the outfit, which is the human experience that we stepped into. Really? Mm-hmm. I call it the soup. Science calls it the super conscious or the something, I don't know. But that's where it all goes. It's not us, it's just our experiences. Everything that we experience goes into this soup. Remember, they take those experiences to give people, wisdom and knowledge and stuff on their next experience. And that can go back to your natal chart. It tells what you're strong at, right? It tells your placements. So you're made up of, 12 stars, right? That's the 12 signs. But then you have all of those extra things, your planetaries too. So you have all of this, like I said, the soup. They used all of this. You're made of a perfect little, and they can tell it by your natal chart. What is your natal chart? That's what I'm teaching everybody how to read. So you can just basically read what you were made of when you got here, what you're made of, even though you're not acting like it. It's in you. I swear I just said that. I was like, it's basically because you're a Scorpio. I don't mean to dumb you down, but it's by nature that it brings out the sexuality. It's just because of your nature. You have nothing to do with it. Realistically, I have nothing to do with my adventure. I have nothing to do with the fact that I'm so adventurous. It's in my genetic makeup that I'm going to be this way. Cancers can't stop being emotional and fucking sensitive motherfuckers. They're just built that way. You can't take off what you are. You just learn to harness what it is that you are and stop denying what it is that you are, which is the shadow. Realistically, I I'm Lilith. I ran into the shadows and shame of what I was and was shamed for it rather than that. And that goes back to Medusa. And I just want to go back to, if I don't follow God's lead, he's going to make me submit to fucking Uncle Hades over there. Uncle fucking Nasty. I'm serious. I've got to figure out, I've got like 3 months to figure this out, bro. Otherwise, I'm going to end up in bed with Hades. God damn it. I told Pac I would take care of this, and it's not working. And I know it's my fault. I keep sabotaging, bro. Fuck. I didn't really think there was an actual fucking consequence for this. But the consequence is he's going to make me surrender to Hades, bro. He's not a bad guy, and none of them are. But that's my own fault. If I don't, I'm forced. And that's what this is. The force be with you. I need to... Oh, God. The time is ticking. I've got to fulfill my destiny before I end up with fucking plan B over here. God, no offense, bro. No offense, bro. But that was another life. Don't make me do this again. I'll have to repeat that lesson, bro. I'll have to surrender because I didn't. I didn't surrender. I have not surrendered to this yet. If I don't, that part of me will overtake me and I'll just be a fucking passive little bitch for Uncle Nasty. That is nasty. I don't want that to be my destiny. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Really? Yeah. Time's ticking. Oh, shit. Trump, hold up his passport. I meant that from my heart. That'll definitely happen to you. You better plan accordingly. Make sure your ticket's refundable. Oh, man. Seriously? Fuck. He's fucking nasty. Really? He likes honey, and I don't like sticky stuff. He's gonna... Oh, God, it's torturous, the very thought of it. God's gonna give me to him if I don't give in to this. Really? This is terrible. Ugh. I prayed for it, though. This is my fault. I manifested a fucking soulmate to get me out of this. If I don't... Oh, fuck. That's not what I meant. No, he's going to get me out and lock me in his torturous, leatherous bedroom. He's such a weirdo, dude. He masturbates to clean his chakras. He prays to the devil. Please don't make me go there. God, I gotta do something. Really? I know where this goes. I've lived that life with this man before. I know this man. He's nasty. He's supposed to match my Lilith energy, but it just is nasty when it's not you. You're like, you're vulgar. Is that how you and Lewis, is that how you feel? Ali's like, she's so vulgar. Nasty. I'm supposed to be okay with it, but I'm not okay with it. Ugh. That's not funny, Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit says, what kind of nasty acts do you have to perform to be okay with it? I mean, what kind of nasty acts have I already performed? I don't want to know, nasty ass. Damn it. Oh, God. It's like he's a sexitarian. Realistically, yeah, he's just all about, he just wants to fuck. Like, he's just going to fuck. Like, that's all we're going to do is fuck. I'm like, I don't want to be fucking you forever. I'm manifesting this. Fuck. This is not, God, my mind is, I can't redirect it. It's already plants the seed. That's what it's like. Be careful what the heart says because it'll come to life. No matter how much you try to stop this. All right, you're beginning to accept that there are dimensions beyond the physical that exists simultaneously with the third dimensional reality. Hey, have you seen them? Have you seen the other side? They call it the veil, on the other side of the veil, where you get glimpses of time. You never see it happen? Dude, I could be sitting. It's crazy as fuck. I could be anywhere, dude, and see time replay where I'm at. What people did right here long, long time ago. Really trippy. Super trippy. See all of that. The dimensions are just different consciousnesses of time and existence. So even when you think you're about to get into the future, you're not. I'm thinking of logic. No, my friend, you're living in the past. I know it seems futuristic, but it's not. You're living past glory days there, butthole. You want to go back to another planet? I'm sure I want to get a rocket ship off of here too, but I don't think so. Not this time. Beam me up, Scotty. All right, anyways, as a seeker, you are on a path that will unveil ways you may act in accordance with this information. Listen to the wisdom of your heart, for it is compassion and heart wisdom that holds the key to unlocking the mysteries and changing the course of events that could seem to bring humankind to the brink of destruction. Could seem to be bringing humankind to the brink of destruction. That's what it is. I told you, it's all heart energy. You have to listen to your heart. It's a whole different mechanism, bro. And that's what I was telling Uncle Nasty over there. It's like, you can't never have any of this power. You have to give into love. And they're trying to make you fall in love with me, and you don't want to. So you're fucked. And go ahead and try to give that somewhere else. It's not the same. It's a powerful love, and you have to tap into it. Realistically, it's powerful. That's what I told you guys. You don't get it. I'm the only one that gives in. I mean, I look like a fucking lunatic, of course, but that's what it calls for. You give into your heart and what it's calling. Yeah, I don't want to give into a person, but I give into it all day, every day. And that's where it becomes the guiding force, which is beyond the mind's consciousness. Really? Yeah, that thing's useless. Go pour it in the soup. That's what I said. Going back to Bobby, my mind always said no. So every time he comes into my mind, it's a no. It's just the mind. It's always a no in the mind. My mind says no. It's never going to say yes. It's never going to be okay with this. Why? Because it never was to begin with. It's always been a battle of the mind. It's never been okay with this. Why? Because it doesn't trust. So, does it stop you? I mean, is that useful? That my mind is always going to be, you know what I mean, a no towards things and people and places and things? Or do I have to get to bend my mind a little bit in order for me to experience different things that it says no to? It's like a child. No. It just says no. It's a no. It's a no. It's a no. Everything's a fucking no. Realistically, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I don't know. A lot of people want to go in the spirit realm and they just want to go talk to one dead person. I just want to talk to my one dead friend. That's not how that works, bro. If you go in the dead, there's all the dead. You can't just go, and I don't know how to, first off, if you want to talk to them, it's because they're talking to you and you're not listening. You don't want to go there. You just need to stay here and listen to them. And I can teach you that. It's like, I don't want to be your medium, bro. I'm not going to sit here in between you guys, relaying messages. Well, he said, no, well, what he's doing right now. No, you sit there and stare at them while they're doing, giving you a look, and the conversation isn't, you know what I mean? It's in your heart. I teach you to have this, not just with your single dead person, but all people, all spirits that are no longer living in a form. They're alive, I assure you that. Fully full of life, living better than we are. But, because they're not in the form, you don't recognize them. And that's because you can't see them. And that's because you don't allow yourself to even believe what you're seeing. I can't believe this. I can't believe a lot of the shit I see, but I have to. I've seen it. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I don't believe it, but I've seen it. And that's how bad it can be for you. You have to train your mind to believe the unseen. When you see it, you know when there's something in the room with you. You don't ever talk to it. Why? Because you don't want to look crazy? Okay, whatever. Fine. Instead, you wanted to rattle the fucking dishes and you move chairs around and shit, trying to get your fucking attention. You're gonna keep sitting there acting like you're going crazy. I'm going crazy. This isn't happening. No, it's happening. Can you just have the conversation, please? And maybe they'll stop. Realistically, they got something they want to tell you, and that's these stupid cards. I didn't want to hear this. All right. Each action you take, each thought, each emotion affects the continuum. Act from a place of hope and clarity of intention, knowing that every vibration of love you send into infinity will counter and dissolve anger and violence. And that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to put out the fire with love. And, I said that yesterday. It's like, if God sent a whole bunch of army of angels right now during the end days, what would he want them to do? What are they supposed to do in the human form? What could they possibly be here to do? Spread love. What is God's most powerful tool? His love. What did Jesus do? Love. And that's what he did. And not if, Myself and the other fallen angels, we are here to walk through the darkness because it don't bother us and spread God's love to God's people. It's great to spread it. It's a great feeling to have this power to give to the people. It's not ours. I don't love you. God does. I can't fucking stand you. But here, God loves you. He wants you to have this. He really wants, he cares about you. And that's it. It's great to be the messenger, but not all the messages are received in love. And that's the truth. You know what I mean? I'm coming to you because God sent me in love. He wants you to know that he's, you know what I mean? That he has a better life for you. He wants you to walk away from this. You're not listening. You're not listening. Oh shit, going to Marshall. That was from Pac, bro. Pac came between me and Marshall and said, you tell him this. Oh shit. I couldn't deny that. Realistically, he sent me to go talk to fucking that's it. I don't not do what they told me. Metatron said to reach out to my twin flame. Oh fuck. I gotta do what they say. Why? Because they will give me no peace. I'll have no peace. It'll stay on my heart. I can't focus. I can't do anything else than what the obedience calls from. And that's why I'm so powerful, because I'm obedient. I'm given the power because I only to do what I'm supposed to do with it. It's not like I could just be full of love and just be like, I'm going to go find someone to go love the shit out of. It doesn't work that way. You can't just give it unintentionally. You can't just give it to anyone. It's not like that. It's God's love to give to, it's ordained. Realistically, yep. Realistically, you get no love. Just kidding. Each intention of healing will erase each pain. Each vision of an enlightened future will help avert apocalyptic predictions. So each person that comes to me, right, just a little talk. They don't mean to, but it happens. They feel so comfortable that their shadows come out and they start talking about how deep their life is. Why? Because they need healing. They need someone to hear them out. And I'm the perfect person because I'm not going to just hear them out. I'm going to steer them out. Really? Yep. Come drop your shit on me. I'm gonna make some light out of this. I'm gonna help you understand what you don't see, and I'm gonna give you a different perspective so that I can change this pain into enlightenment for you. I can change this situation into something positive for you, and just nothing more than a fucking conversation. All I got to do is that's it. Reach one, teach one. Anybody that comes to me, I can sit there and I can change their mind. I can help them have peace with what the storms they're going through, because I can see what God's trying to teach them. And all I'm doing is confirming to them what that you're like, you're right. I didn't see it that way. I know, because you were too deep in your feelings. I know how that works. All right, move on. Pay the lady on the way out. Here comes the next person. Oh man, this guy, and this is happening, and this is happening. Well, the reason he's acting like this is because this is what's going on in his life. That's not a reflection of you, and you're entitled to feel this way, but it's just, this, that, and the other. All right, pay the person on your way out. I don't know how I'm going to fucking pay my bills, and I don't know this, and I don't know that. All right, God's teaching you this. It's just like that. I could do this all fucking day long. Really? Bring you peace and understanding. Really? Yep, that's about all I got to offer there, people. Pay the lady on the way out. Really? I mean, there's no price. That just means that you're going to go out and you're going to change your mind and you're going to have a better life. And then you're going to, think better thoughts and do better things instead of walking around feeling all fucking hopeless and helpless and depressed and, anxious and worried about your life. I give you hope. I give you God, realistically. Here, let me give you a piece of God. Let me give you some godliness in your life. Really? Yeah. Unless you irritate me and then you're going to get me and you don't want me in your ass because I'm just going to light your ass up. I'm not Jesus. Don't fucking push me. There's no reverse aspect to the card. There is no way to reduce the infinite. No. You can't really. And that's what it goes to is like people don't have that. They really don't have hope to give to people. They don't have inspiration to give to people. People are looking for hope and inspiration. I don't fully have it. It's not mine. It's given to me in overflow so I can give it to other people. And that's what people really seek. It's like you want to hang out with me because A, it's going to make you feel good. And B, I'm full of great ideas that you can actually apply in your life. And someone like Russ, he's always looking for a great idea. But it's like you're just taking any idea. Why don't you come have a real heart-to-heart where it's like, this was for you from God. You just want anything to make your life better, and you don't want to take the real shit that goes with it. And it's like, I can give you this, but it's ultimately going to be in work. There's going to be a cost for this, and it's not on my side, it's on yours. In order to pursue this, you're going to have to give this up. That's how this all works. Really? Mm-hmm. It's just like the trees. You got to shed your leaves just to grow new leaves. You have to. The rosebuds will keep budding all throughout the year unless it's terrible weather, as long as you just keep cutting them. You wait till they're the most beautiful they can be, and then you cut them. Only so another beautiful rose can grow in its place. Otherwise, you're going to sit there and just watch that rose die, and it'll just be a dead rose on the bush. Really? Yes, it's called pruning your rose bush. You can do it. It keeps growing. Well, at least in Oklahoma. The more I cut them, the more they grew. They just kept growing. The more I cut them, the more they grew. And that's just how it is. It's like your nails or your hair. Well, maybe not all of you that are losing your hair. Oh, it's not a big deal. Realistically, I mean, I don't think it's supposed to be that big of a deal as far as balding and all of that. They have a lot of, Lewis is hiding it, bro. Lewis was bald in his 20s. He was going full on bald. Go look at the pictures. Put in Lewis Hamilton McLaren. When he drove for McLaren, he was going bald. Him and Vettel. They found some Rogaine for men, and those guys have luscious locks. Goldilocks. I love you guys. Realistically, I mean, he didn't want to just shave his head and be bald, but that's the option, and that's okay. If your genes don't wear hair, then that's where you don't wear hair. Native Americans don't have like hair on their arms and stuff. No, not all of them, but like I think it was the Navajos. They don't have like eyebrows and hair on their arms and stuff. And then there's like, some of us that do have hair on our arms. There's weird shit like that. You can't change your genetics. It's just a car. It's like, well, I wish my car came with seat warmers, which is like, I wish I had a fat ass. And yet there's this guy walking around with bubble butt cheeks over there, and I ain't got shit. What are you gonna do with that bubble butt? Let me put you in some Wranglers. Let me slap your cheeks. How come he gets the bubble butt? I'm sorry. That's where you guys be pissed off about the body you got. Fuck it. And people give me compliments. I'm like, man, I've had better bodies than this, but it's a good body. Really, I got a great body. It's good enough. I wrote it in. I'm gonna write it out. Right until the fucking wheels come off. Realistically, till the legs give out. Actually, it's gonna be my lungs. I'm standing up when I laugh. It's my breath. I can't laugh no more. I've had too many laughs with you guys. I gotta go. And I'm almost positive it's a joke about Russ at the end. Somebody brings up Russ in these days, and I laughed too hard and I die about it. Realistically, his Pirates of the Caribbean look is forever seared in my memory. Really? He did this thing last year that I don't think I'll ever forget in all of time. You're not going to get that image out of my head, Russ. If I was I'm going to, later on in the future when we're friends, I'm going to come out of the room with a fucking a silk headscarf. Say, do it, Russ, for old times. Put on the scarf. He cannot even. Russ said, I'm going to be a whole pirate this year. We could have a lot of fun, Russ. Realistically, if you took that whole fucking ego off, stop caring what people thought so much, I could dress you up and have a lot of fun. Can you imagine taking Russ over to Lewis's closet? Russ, try this on. I want to see what it looks like on you. Lewis, you can put it on too. What did they call it? The Mojo fucking... the Barbie and Kens. I'm serious. Look at his fucking closet. I'm just going to sit there dressing you up. That's all you do. What are you doing with all that shit? You got all these shoes and don't be going nowhere. You don't walk nowhere. We got all these shoes. You guys like 5 cars and don't leave town. I can't stand you guys. Why did God give you this life? I mean, seriously, what a waste of life. All right, that was a good joke. The soup. Yeah, we all come from the soup, and you know, it's infinite, and that's where you're gonna go. I mean, it's not really where you go; it's just where you drop off your baggage. Baggage, please. Yeah, leave that here. All the memories of this experience, let's leave them here. And that's where I go, and I can tap into my Akashic records and see my past lives playing right here. Really? Yeah, it's stupid. I don't want to end up with Uncle Nasty again. All these lives, and I end up with you again. I didn't recognize him when he came in. Should have. Nasty ass. You don't recognize him. Your soul recognizes something. There's something there. There's a soul recognition. You just don't know where you know this person. You don't know them. You know them from a different time. And trust me, you don't want to know, because that just means that you're here to replay that time. Why are they here? Haha! You guys are about to replay time. Realistically, I mean, can't you watch it? And that's what I do with all my twin flames. Oh, here we go. Round and round again. I just wanted to ask a question about what tonight holds. Really? I mean, it's one of two things. I'm just going to do some Cinderella type bullshit, or I'm going to do some outlandish bullshit. So I just wanted to see what kind of bullshit I'm getting into. I mean, I got to go to Walmart, and anything can happen after that. Anything? Realistically, yeah. I might be destined to fail. I'm one of those people, I'd rather just stay, locked away in my safe little fucking humbled hut and avoid the bullshit and just go through, my shadow work by myself for the weekend. But it's one of those ones, it's like I'm being called to face the shadows in the outside world. If you go here, this will happen. I don't know what will happen, but I will heal. Oh, shit. Somebody started a reading today on this card. It says liberation, but it's the judgment card, which is the rebirth. Yo, I'm about to go to Walmart. So if you're asking me about something.
How do you siphon the car?
Siphon?
You like put diesel in the gas. How do you siphon?
Oh, you saw what happened in Colorado? Yeah, they have to take them and have the whole fuel lines cleaned out and the air filter and all of that. They have to take it to a mechanic and get it cleaned out. The fuel is all the way through the line, so they have to get it like totally cleaned out. Yeah, and I don't know if they put like a hot water that they'll boil and push through there, or just air to clean out the lines. But yeah, all those cars, it's crazy. You saw it? Yeah. He's talking about he's a little late. Here in Colorado, they put I think it was something like 15 fucking gas stations throughout the fucking state. They accidentally put diesel. That they didn't accidentally, it was diesel in the trucks that was being put into the unleaded, and a ton of fucking people's cars got fucked up. What was it, last week or the week before? And at first they said they weren't going to do anything about it, but now everybody's getting claims. But nobody knew. I don't think they knew right away that it was the gas. Only later when they found out. But how many people, were affected? I think they said they had already 400 claims. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. And I didn't know that too. I looked that up. I was like, does that fuck up their car forever? Depending on how far it runs. But no, it usually just fucks it up. My car is an eco car. Even though it's a Chevy Impala, it's a newer one. So it's supposed to take the E85, which is that fucking corn syrup shit, right? When I left Colorado and I started taking trips, they only had 87. And I kept driving. I was like, they don't got no 85. And finally I was like, I can't do shit about it. I have to use the 87. I'm going to run out of gas. And I found out that they don't carry it in most states. It's like the, most watered down gas. It's eco-friendly gas, whatever. But once I put that in there, my check engine light came on and never went off. Really? Yeah. As soon as I put that 87 into my car, and the gas tank, the cap is bright yellow and says 85 only. And I had no choice though. I was traveling in other places where they don't have it. I'm supposed to just stay in Colorado. It wasn't like an electric car or something like that, but realistically, so it was thicker gas is what it is. And so the diesel is like just basically fucking too thick. It's too oily and it fucks up the car, is what they explained to me. Again, I don't know how I get into these automotive talks, but I always find it interesting. I spent all summer learning how the whole fucking coolant system works. Really, it kind of happens when you have friends that work on cars. You tend to, I take interest in what they do. I was kind of mean to say that earlier. I don't give a fuck about your life and your fantastic friends and what you do. That's not really true. I'm just not all invested in that. That's not what I came to know. I mean, it's small talk to me, but it's not the most important thing, unless it's most important to you, I guess. It's all important. Let's talk about your new album. Oh God, Russ, I could never lie to your face, my friend. Come check out my new song. You can't invite me. Don't bring me. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You can't bring me to something like that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. To like, no, it's monotone. No, 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 no. And it's not that I don't support you. I just don't support. I think you can do better. It's like that fucking writer, dude. It's like a professor at college, and you keep turning in mediocre work. He's like, I know you're better than this. I know you're using GP chat. I know you're using AI. I know you have a brain in there. You're just giving me the minimal of, you know what I mean? You're giving a front page. I know you haven't read the work. I know you're better than this. I know you have thoughts. I know you have feelings. This isn't it. And it's not that you aren't it. It's that I know you're not putting your heart into this. And as I said that, I saw Lewis. Lewis' heart isn't in the sport anymore. He's trying to fake it till he makes it, but it's just not there. And that's not a bad thing. That goes back to your relationships. I'm not in love anymore. That's not a terrible thing. You just have to admit it to yourself and move on. It's like this job doesn't bring me any joy anymore. That's okay. I'm tired of this neighborhood. That's okay. You're searching for more meaning. It's okay. And it really sucks when you spent your whole life to do it and now it doesn't make you happy. Like, damn, well, now what am I supposed to do? You better do something or you're going to spend the rest of your life unhappy. At least you have a moment to wake up. As shitty as this was, and that's the last message I sent Bobby, is like, you woke me up from a coma, bro. I was just numb, just living life, just doing whatever I thought right. I didn't have a friend. I didn't let nobody in. I didn't care about anything. All I cared about is my own personal success and building up my family, which you think would be a great mindset, but it brought me no happiness. It just kept me busy. I was on autopilot. I was numb to every experience, literally numb. And I woke up. And it wasn't nice what I woke up to. I woke up to confusion about my life and who I was and how I got here and why I feel such ways. And that was just massive shadow work. Spent the next 3 years trying to figure out what brought me to the place that I was before I stopped this. That's all. And I stopped it because I wasn't happy. It wasn't like I was happy and asked to give up something happy. I wasn't happy. And in my deepest soul, I was praying for something better. I had a life that people wanted, but I wasn't happy. I lived in that home all by myself on that porch. I worked as much as I needed to give the kids whatever they wanted, and I looked beautiful and I looked like I had everything, but I wasn't happy. I had nobody to talk to. I had nothing. I had no connection with anything. I was just fucked off in my mind, a whole mental patient. Really? Yeah. And I'm grateful for that. I don't like having to face you. Like, I want to go talk to someone, and then what's standing in front of me is all my worst memories and fears. So I don't like this. I don't like trying to reach out, but every time I do, I face a part of me and I heal me. And sometimes I can get through me to get to another person. And that was a great experience. And that was like going to the Bone concert. I had to do a lot of work that week and it was up to B. I wasn't going to do it, bro. I really wasn't. All transparency, I was just going to let it ride. I didn't expect him to put me on the list, and I knew if I didn't show up, he wouldn't care. So I wasn't going to. But when B made it such an important thing and she really wanted it, and this was something she could do for her birthday, and she hasn't been out, it made me feel obligated to make this work. So I had to work harder at facing my fears for B. I didn't do it for me. I did it for her so she could have this experience in the club. I didn't want to go in there as a witch and go fucking walk up to Bone and give him a candle and tell him the dead is trying to contact them. I didn't want to face Brian. I was trying to be a musical fucking sensation and I became a witch. I didn't want to face him like that. I didn't want to do any of that. But I did it. And it was worth it because I got joy out of facing it. And that's what happens is I've got to face all kinds of fears. But it's worth it if I just do it. And if I don't, then I can sit around, missing out on opportunities and experiences and shit like that. And also in that, just continuing to stay unhealed. That sounded bad. These kids be going crazy. They be going crazy. So the justice or whatever liberation, that's what that is. And that's just kind of coming out. I've been in the dark night of the soul for fucking 3 years. I mean, I come out and I just go back in, and I come out and I go back in all week long. I just was in there Wednesday, bro, fucking crying and dealing with shit. Really, that's all it is. How do you feel? Oh God, I don't want to ask myself that because I'm filled with feelings. And I got in there and I was angry and I was upset and I was hurt. I was like, Jesus, I thought I was okay. Nope. Lots of you don't check in with. Really? Yeah. Knight of Wands, get out of here. I'm trying to find this card out of this book because it's small and we can move on. Judgment, rebirth, forgiveness, awakening. This card of spiritual awakening and freeing of the soul. Throw off the limiting pressure of judgment from self or others and unfurl into your divine self. This is a sign that it is a time for self-forgiveness, that a deep awakening is upon you. You are understanding your wholeness and sovereignty and connection to all. You are having a spiritual level up. You may come with emotional and physical release. You are worthy. Know thyself. I told you all this in my last video. Really? The reverse possibility is reflection, a lot of self-judgment, and afraid of growth. It's scary. Every week they do this to us. Every week they ask us to be brave and do something and growth. And that was that solar plexus. You got to be strong to fight your mind and what other people will think just because you know this is what your heart wants. You know what I mean? Simple shit. Like, I can tell you so many, but my heart's telling me to go somewhere that I'm afraid, to do something I'm afraid of, to talk to someone I'm afraid, to say something I'm afraid of. It's always asking me to do something I'm afraid to do. And that's the afraid of growth. And that's where the self-judgment is. You don't think you can do it. I don't think I can do this. I'm not strong enough to do this. I'm afraid of doing this. You don't know your strength until you do it and you realize how strong you were. And that it was just a fear that was holding you back. But during that time, it takes a lot of reflection. Lewis Hamilton he's going to be successful in anything he does. He just has to be brave and believe in his creative abilities. But because he hasn't really shown anyone and nobody's came and told him how great he is, he doesn't believe in his greatness. And that's where it's hard to become an inventor because you're going off of your own belief in yourself. Long before anybody else believes you, and they won't believe you until you're already great at it. They're not going to believe that you're going to be great at this when you're just starting. And even as you get good at it, they still don't see your greatness. And some people, even as they're great, they still see that you could have been better. You can't base on what they see, only what you can see. It's your reality. Really? Yeah. You want people's, you know what I mean, attention. You want their confirmation. You want their affections. You want their support about what you're doing. But that's not their job. That just helps that makes you feel good. It's confirmation that you're doing the right thing. But you have to know you're doing the right thing, even if nobody knows what you're doing. That's called integrity in the work that you do. I'm not doing this because it's something you like. I'm doing this because it's something I like. I'm not doing this because you'll believe in it. I'm doing this because I believe in it. And most importantly, I want to stop right here because I said it twice in the last 24 hours. Morgan was going after that fucking job because it gets a 6-figure income. She was only going to do medical billing and coding for the money. There's a million ways to make money out here, people. A million ways. We're all out here to make money. Let's make sure that we're doing what we love while we're making money, even if the money doesn't bring us as much as the love does. That's not why we do things. We don't do this. I'm not going to school for the highest paying job. That means that I'm going to the hardest level of schooling. And that money isn't going to make everything. What is that? That doesn't make you powerful. It makes you think that you're secure or successful, but it really doesn't buy security. That money isn't going to help your child in any circumstance. You can provide good things, but you know what I mean? It's not going to buy you health emergencies. It's not going to buy you time. It's not going to buy that moment when they come home from school heartbroken. Money doesn't help that. You do that all alone, your presence. Don't give up things for money, saying, oh, we needed the money. People have done some low shit for fucking money. We don't live life for money. We live life to live life. If you're going to do a job, do it like Martin Luther King said, bro. If you're called to sweep the fucking dirt on the streets, then you sweep that shit like Da Vinci fucking paints a masterpiece. You put your fucking foot in it and they know damn well, and that's me when I clean, they know I was here. They know I was here by the job I did, and not because you paid me more, but it's worth more to me to do this job. Have pride in what you do. If you don't like what you do, don't do it. You're doing someone else's job. Believe it or not, somebody else wants the job you have. They really do. And you don't even like it. Give it to them. And that goes back to your lovers. Somebody else wants that girl you don't want. Let her be free. All right, spiritual work in hand. How's this going to end up? Oh, shit. The star. Oh, shit. Hey, dude, there's an awesome opportunity for all kinds of shit. Realistically, I hope for you. I have to believe in it for myself, and even if it doesn't happen for me, I'm always looking outside of me to see that it happened for somebody, because I knew it was going to happen even if it wasn't my time to make it happen. I need your story to make this real. Your story makes God real, bro. Even if it wasn't really my time, it really is happening for people. Really, I just want you to know that, bro. Your time will come. Time is just weird. Realistically, yeah, I should have been married by now. Bitch, I was married at 16. That didn't work. I've been married twice. Shut up, bro. Wait. Give it some time. You'll have plenty of time to lock down in a marriage and be locked down for the rest of your time. You're trying to waste time. I should have done things by now. What the fuck? On whose time? Devil time? Realistically, just saying. Renewal, rebirth, inspiration. That's all we're getting. Confirmation after confirmation. What is emerging for you right now? What is ripe? Are you aware or awakening to the magic and the beauty that you are? The star is about coming out of the darkness by realizing that you are the light. And that's it. I can go into the dark of anybody's night and carry the light for them. There's nothing about your life I haven't been through. I mean, not really. I've been drugged through the fucking worst pits of life, and I can speak to that. I can speak light on that. Thug life, bitch. I've been in the streets. I've been through all kinds of shit, bro. I may act a little shocked, but that's just my skin's reaction. I'm here for you. We can do this. You got to give it to someone. At least give it to someone that can give you something good back. What is the highest vision for your life and for the world? Let your actions, words, and thoughts lead from this vision every single day. Fluctuate in the divine that you are. Reverse possibility is a lack of self-confidence, disbelief, a loss of faith, or overwhelmed. I should probably. Um, it's your solar plexus, and again, you're not sure about any of this. That's a lack of belief or self confidence or faith. You're unsure for all good reasons. You're not sure about this. I don't know about this. And that's a kid. When you tell them to go sit on Santa's lap, they're looking at this man and he's over there, come on, come on. I don't know. Some kids are going to run up straight up to him, no fear. They're going to sit on that guy's lap and tell him everything they want for Christmas. The rest of us are like, I don't think so, bro. And they're like, come on. And then they end up putting you on it and you really hate it. And they have a picture of you crying and it wasn't that bad. It was scary. That's your life. You're just a kid, bro. And you're scared of the new life. And that's what just keeps coming up, the rebirth. Faith is strengthened by faith. You have to have it and sit on it for a while before you can, you know what I mean? It becomes stronger the more you use it. It's a muscle. Believing in positivity and then seeing the positive outcomes is what makes you more positive. You have to faith it to make it. You have to have faith. So it starts from somewhere. You have to force yourself into believing something you're not sure of. That's gone. You're not sure he exists. You're not sure of any of this. But don't you want to try? Do you want to just like sit down for a weekend and let me show you how we faith shit into existence? It's just faith. We believe shit into existence. I teach you that by the power of manifestation. But I'm telling you, the cost is to have an open space for this. It can give you inspiration, bro. But what are you going to do with it if you're too busy for it? You're not even going to believe in it. You're going to put it on the back burner and you're like, yeah, maybe one day I could do that. It's not important to you. So I might as well gave it to somebody else. And that's how God sees it. And then, later on, you see that somebody else had your idea. I swear I had that idea. Yeah, but you did nothing with it. And that goes back to the earlier teaching. Right now is the time to take all these great ideas and put them into action. Neptune is hitting Saturn today. Neptune is your imagination and your dreams. Saturn is your limitations, your reality, and your age. It's pushing it. This is it. It's pushing it to the absolute limits. Why? So if you take these little bit of actions for the new moon, and that's what they said, planting a seed under this new moon can grow for generations and generations and generations. That's why they were saying too, is have those deep, hard conversations with that person you care about. This can grow. Something good can come from this if you were to pour out your heart. Really? It's an important time to pour out your thoughts and your heart, your feelings, your desires, your passions right now. First is speaking it into existence. Second is taking action in that. You said it, now do something about it. Really? Yup. Outcome, please. Holy moly, it's the world. Oh my god, dude, this is like tarot fucking gold right here. Really? I'm in the gold. It was given by Metatron. He is the golden ray. Really? The world. It's the same thing. All of those are the same exact fucking. I'm gonna read it to you. It's the same shit, different fucking page. Really? That's a good place to be on a fucking Friday, bro. If you're ready for it. This is the best. This is a very powerful Friday. Really? Listen to your heart. Where's the world? It's the end card. It should be. So we went through the tower. What was it? Yep. We went through fucking the star. All of them are the same. Judgment. And then the last one should be world. Completion, wholeness, potential. Life is a cynical experience. As the world turns, so do our lives. Something in your life has reached a meaningful completion, or soon will. There is a sense of fulfillment. It's time to harvest the fruits of your labor. Celebrate this moment in your journey, for it also signifies the beginning of a new one. This card also shares the message that the world is in your hands. Use your potential wisely. The world card may also predict world travel. Reverse possibility is closure, incomplete, delays, or stagnation. Well, if it hasn't closed, it's about to. Really, it's coming to an end. All things must end so we can have new beginnings. I told you that since we started this whole fucking thing. Realistically, this relationship has got to end. It's either going to start something new or it ends here. That's what that means. This ends here. It's not the end of you, it's the beginning of something new. Well, they didn't give me anything else. Just for fun. That's the last one. Haha! The hangman. Oh, that's not funny. Well, I can assure you, and it's not a safety net, but if you don't have it in you to make these changes today, God will keep pulling on your heartstrings to make those changes another day when you're ready. But only you decide when you're ready. And they always say you're ready and you say you're not. But sometimes you just got to believe that they know best, which is they know you're ready for this, even though if you don't believe you are. And you got to take that next jump. Really? Yeah, and hope to God that you land on your fucking 4 feet. Like a cat. It's like, how many lives do I have here? I mean, how many lives have we had? That's what that talks about is, suspension, either no longer thinking about it and making the jump, or being too stuck, and that's being paralyzed by the decision. What should I do? Do what your heart says. I know it's a painful fight to go against the mind and against the people around you, but the heart wins. The heart's not going to lead you. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's not going to, you're going to create some fucking waves following your heart's desire. People aren't going to like this. So it's going to get a little uncomfortable before it gets good. It gets a little uncomfortable. Realistically, it's like going swimming. It's a hot day and you want to get into the water. It's cold at first, but you're going to enjoy it after you settle into the temperature. Really? Yeah. You're going to be okay after, but at first it's fucking freezing. Everybody else is out there, they're having fun, they're telling you it's not cold. Just at first, you just got to get used to it. So, moving into this neighborhood or leaving this relationship, at first it's not fun. It's cold. This is not comfortable. It'll get better. You'll get used to it. I don't want to get used to it. Fine, then go back to your cold ass life. Go put your clothes on. Who invited you to the fucking party pooper? We're stripping. We're going swimming. I don't want to be around a bunch of naked people. Let me ask you why. Why don't you want to be around a bunch of naked people? Because you don't want to get turned on, or you don't want them to get turned on, or you don't want to see something that'll turn you off. Can you control what their body looks like and how it makes you feel? Can they control how they feel when they look at your body? Okay, then cover it up, motherfucker. Shit. But if I want to fucking let my fucking butt cheeks hang out, then I'm going to. And I don't care if that makes you feel good or bad. Don't touch me. Don't look. I'm not good with nudity for that reason. This is going to make me think. I don't want to stare at things that make me think. I don't like the thinking process. I don't need an impression of your body in my head. Really? You guys in that porn? It's like, what happens when you see an ugly pair of fucking people having sex? You're like, switch the channel. I wish I never saw that. Yeah, now it's seared in your head. That's any... Stop putting those images in your head, dude. Put the image of God in your head. No, it's just showing a simple fear. I don't want to go to a nude beach. Why? Let's ask the question, why? And let's be honest. Because I don't want to see bodies. Why? Because of how you're going to feel when you see them. What if you get turned on and they can see that you're turned on? Or what if you see something you don't want to see? That's what it is. You're trying to control what is, and you have no control over it. You're like, I don't want to see any of this. Okay. It could be funny though. This could be a whole roller coaster of experiences depending on who anybody that walks by. And that's the judging eyes. You're judging them. You're judging them, and that's the beach. It doesn't matter if they're naked or in a bathing suit. You're judging their body. Stop that. You don't want nobody to judge your body, then stop judging other people's. You'll stop feeling so insecure about your body when you stop looking at everybody else's. Really? I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. It's not for you. It's for me. Your body makes me feel good. That's great. Go away. I don't care if it turns you on. That's not what I was doing when I woke up today in this body. I wasn't walking around with the intention to turn you on. And then you got people that are sculpting their body for that. Like, you just want people that walk around with a heart on. You like that feeling where they're adjusting their pants and they're having dirty thoughts. I can see it in their eyes. They're like licking their lip. I'm gonna throw up. They're fucking me in their mind right now, and I can see it. Oh, gross! Don't touch me. And they come over. Hey, girl. Ew, you're trying to rape me in your mind. I'm out of here. No, I didn't. I was trying to buy you a drink. Yeah, that's where it was gonna start, wasn't it? Though. I saw what you was gonna try to do to me. No, I don't want to be around a bunch of horny men in the club. No. And no. Sorry. Funny thoughts. Try not to think them. I try not to think about anything, dude. Why? The brain comes up with them. That's what I told Morgan earlier. I was like, you'll always hear me. I was like, my opinion doesn't matter. I'll come up with a funny opinion about what I'm seeing, but it's not important. It's just my conscious understanding of what's happening. And then God's like, nah, don't look at it that way. Look at it this way. All right, God, you're probably right, because when I look at him, I look at it all negative. All negative. This is all negative. God's like, show some light on that shit. Realistically, yeah, take the jump. That didn't tell me what to do other than I'm still going to Walmart. Really? I'm going to Walmart. That's a jump. That's an adventure. Some people don't come back from Walmart. That's like those Target women. At least I didn't turn into a Target woman. There was every reason to give into that temptation. I avoided the devil called Target. Realistically, I did. I didn't buy shit from that store. I could see what it does to those girls, though. I seen it firsthand. As a dangerous place. Don't take your girlfriends into Target. It's like taking your dude into like a, I don't know. I guess it depends on the dude. It's like taking him into fucking Lids and expecting him not to buy a hat, or taking him to like Foot Locker and expecting him not to buy shoes. That's not gonna work. Don't take that bitch to Target, bro. She's gonna buy some shit. Really? Same as me in Walmart, I suppose. Anyways, hey, love you guys. Go through it, or whatever it is. What was it? The ending, new beginnings, inspiration, cleaning out the closet, space. Need some healing? Give a bitch a call. I've been teaching you. I'm not gonna do a naming ceremony. What is this? Hold on. You see that? That was very unsuspecting. Oh, I just dropped all my cards. Damn. How many? I don't know. Just one or two packs. Oh, no, it's just one. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There's one card standing up on top of it. There's two of them. I can't stand you, God. Oh, man, that's crazy. It was Morgan. I wasn't expecting her call. That's why I answered. I was like, is everything okay? She don't just call me out of nowhere. The Two of Cups, which is union, and the fucking Two of Wands. Oh, you got some choices to be made. Well, I thought I was just going to Walmart, but it might be going somewhere else. That's what it is. I was waiting. I was like, I'm not putting on fucking makeup for nothing. Morgan's calling me, so there's something going on. I don't know. God's calling me out into the world, into the wilderness. Really? I'll tell you all about it when I get back. Hey, love yous. Laters. Bye bye now. Oh, comments. Hi. Hi, everyone. Hi, saints. Will Jesus help? Jesus will show you the way. It doesn't help you. You help yourself. Do we need to kneel to pray? Ooh, that's a good one. If the Holy Spirit, if you're in the presence of the Spirit, wouldn't you drop to your knees? If I knew Jesus was in the room, I'd drop to my knees immediately. I'd put my face to the ground. So I guess if you feel that you're in the Spirit of Christ, yeah, and that's where Muslims, they put their face to the ground. It would just be that way. I wouldn't face. It's just authoritative, realistically. In your everyday prayer, first off, I got this thing where my knee gives. No, it's my favorite thing to say all the time. It's just funny. It's a commercial that keeps playing in my head, and it really became part of my life. I probably should have paid attention to what they were advertising. There's no right way to pray. Orthodox will tell you have to pray this way. They tell you have to pray that way. They say that to meditate, you have to sit like Buddha. I mean, I didn't realize that I did that, but you don't have to in order to access meditation. There's no specific way to pray. You don't have to pray a certain way. You don't have to say a certain thing. I'm seeing the end of that movie, A League of Their Own, and it's Tom Hanks, and he's like, he tries to do this goofy ass prayer. He's like, they're about to win the World Series or their first champion or something, and he's like, well, I'm going to attempt a prayer. And it sounds funny, but it's like, I'm just trying. I don't know how this works, but I'm going to try to talk to you. And again, when you're talking to God, Jesus, the Spirit, ghosts, anything in the room that's unseen, if you feel stupid, your mind's telling you you look stupid after you do it. If you go to a graveyard and you start conversating with it, at some point your mind's going to tell you you're stupid for doing this. It's not really. You're not. It's going to tell you you're crazy, that nobody's really there and they can't hear you. But that's not true. That's just the logical mind. And that's logically what people would say, but that's not true. You can teach it something different. But you don't have to be on your knees to pray. That's per religion. If that's what makes you feel comfortable, then that's how you can pray. But you can pray on your feet. You can pray with your head up. You can pray with your eyes open. You can pray Praying to God is just a conversation to God. You can pray to him however you want. You can come to him in any way, wherever you are. I just walk down the street. I don't pray. We just talk all day. I just talk to God. I talk to him straight from my heart about if I'm angry, if I'm sad, if I'm hungry. I just talk to him. He's all, I make him my everything. And you'll learn to listen, and you'll learn that he's actually listening and answering too. That's the cool connection when you start to see his movements. He's like, oh, you said something and it just popped up, and it was God. You can't even deny it. And then you just sit there with a tear in your eye. You're like, thank you, God. And that's it. And that's where the conversation starts. And that's where this relationship starts. He starts to always be there for you when you needed him most. And you can't deny that he came through for you. You see something happen in your life and you're like, damn, that was God for sure. You see that? That was God. On God, that was God. And that's where you build this relationship where your mind starts to see the wonders, of God, but it still gets blown away. It's still captivated like a child to see God's wonders. But you know that God's there. You're starting to build this all the time. You're talking to him all the time. And while you're talking to him, you can feel this conversation being had back where he's answering your words. Really? Yeah. At first, though, it doesn't, it's unnatural. You weren't bred to do this. Your parents didn't tell you to sit down in your room and talk to God. They didn't teach you. Maybe they did to teach you to, get on your knees and say this prayer every night before bed. They told you that's how you talk to God. But that's just respectful. That's like, you know what I mean? Giving your patriotic salute to your flag, whatever that may be. Hey, Hitler. Sorry, it's not funny. But that's all that means. That's not the true conversation. The true conversation is letting him have it, bro. And that's, you know what I mean? Being open with God. God, I had the worst day of my fucking life, man. My dress got stuck in my pantyhose and everybody fucking saw me and they made fun of me, dude. And I know it wasn't a big deal, but I feel like so embarrassed and, stuff like that. Really? I mean, I cried for whoever that girl was right now. That could have been me. It hasn't happened yet. I better watch my pantyhose. Something like that. You're like, you're hurt. You're like, had a rough day. And you tell God about it. And in that conversation, you find peace. And you bring him everything. You bring him the gossip. You don't go to your boyfriend and tell him what happened with your girls. You go in your bedroom and you tell God, these fucking bitches are fucking going at each other and I'm stuck in the middle of them. Just like my daughter. My best friend's boyfriend likes me and I don't know what to do about it. You better talk to God. He'll tell you what to do. I can't tell you what to do. But that's where it is. You start going to your bedroom. You start telling God everything. And he starts helping you deal with everything. He is your go-to. Seek God in all things is what they say. You know what I mean? God, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I ask him, what the fuck am I having for dinner? I ask him for all guidance. And some shit, he's like, I don't know, you're on your own on this one. I'm too busy with other people. You got to make up your own mind today. Well, I don't know what to do. You'll be all right. I'll clean up the mess. Just figure it out. Sometimes he don't give you the answers. He wants you to be brave, and he knows that you can make the right decision, and whatever decision, he supports your decision. You're not helping God. I need you to make my decision for me. No, you got this one. You got this one. And otherwise, he's trying to help you make decisions all along the way. He's just your support team. He's there. So there's not a specific way to pray. Just start the conversation. It's just a conversation. And the more you talk to him, the more connected you get, where nobody can come between you and God. It's like you have a conversation. You've spent many nights with God. Nobody needs to know your God. It's not like you go to the church to get him. You got him in the bathroom with you while you're brushing your teeth. You got him with you while you're in your bathtub. You no longer have to even say it out your mouth. You're having constant conversations with God. You're telling him everything. You're bringing him into your life. He always was part of it, but now you're really leaning on him to be a big part in your life. Really? Yeah, it's a good thing. All right, anything else in there? Thank you. You're welcome. You're very welcome to that. And that's it. Like, don't let nobody tell you how to connect with God. They can show you ways, but it's an intimate connection. And nobody screams at God and curses at God like I do. But we're old. Like, we have a very, it's not like I don't love him like Jesus loves him. We're just a different relationship. I have 4 kids, and all my kids love me. They all have a different kind of animosity towards me, but they all love me in different ways. And they all love different things about me. And we connect different. I connect different with Amelia than I do with Christian. I connect different with Mary Jane than I do with any of them. We all have a different connection, but it doesn't mean I love any of my children more. It would appear that I have an easier connection with my son, with my youngest son. And that's because he's really easy. He's not like them. He's not a Sagittarius. He's not a fucking Scorpio, and he's not a fucking Aries. He's a fucking Cancer. He's just cool. He's chill. He's not like you guys that want to fucking be all fucking crazy kids. He's easier. He's chill. I can chill with the chill one. It's not that I love him more. He's just more chill, that I'm not giving him. He's not out here. I'm not yelling at him and shit because he ain't doing shit. You guys are out here, creating potions and doing weird shit. And my son, God, he was such a hustler since the beginning. For real. Oh man, he'd go to Smart and Final and buy a big old box of fucking chocolate bars, and he'd be out on the fucking trolley hustling chocolate bars and shit. Really? Yeah, I don't gotta give him my I mean, CJ ain't doing none of this stupid shit. He's not my favorite just because I'm not yelling at him to fucking stop being so wild. He's just not wild, realistically, and that's how it is with you and God. Your relationship with God is your relationship, and you're his child, and he doesn't love anybody more than you. There's the most important thing I can get across to every human being at this time in their life is there's nothing that you can do, and that's what you do with humans, but not with God. There's things I can do to make you love me. I can make you like me. I can do lots of things to make you like me and love me. There's things I can do that'll make you stop loving me, and you'll stop liking me. God doesn't work that way. There's fucking nothing you can do to make God love you more. He's not going to be more pleased with you tomorrow as he is today, as he was yesterday when you shit your pants. He doesn't care. He is pleased with who you are. You can't earn more love. There's nothing that you can do in this life that's going to make him take away his love from you. Like, all right, that's it. I can't deal with you anymore. I'm done with you. He will never, ever forsake you. Despite them telling you that you're ungodly and God doesn't love you and that nobody forgives you and you're a piece of shit and nobody cares about you. That's not true. There's nothing you can do to change the level of love that God has for you. Not good, not bad. You can't earn more, and you can't do anything to make it less. And that's for every human being. He doesn't love me more than he loves you. He's not going to love you less than he loves me, no matter what you do or I do. His love is never ending, and it's unconditional. It's based on no condition whatsoever. You can't do anything to get it, and you can't do anything to get it taken away from you. It's yours, always, for infinite. He loves you, always. No matter good, no matter bad, no matter ugly, no matter what you've just done. He still loves you, and he forgives you. And that's what Jesus was trying to explain to us. He knows what you did, bro. He still loves you, even if they don't. He forgives you, even if they don't. He accepts you, even if they don't. As the Lilith, when the world would not accept me, God did. The universe did. The world didn't. And you don't. And I don't care. This is nothing new. This is replayed bullshit. You never accepted me in my forms. I was too much for all humankind. I didn't care, though, because I have God in the universe. I didn't need man's love. Once you have God's love, you don't need other people's love, because you realize that at any moment, they could take that shit away from you. Any condition, if you don't meet their conditions, they're not going to love you. And if you don't work hard, they're not going to love you. It's too much work. Why not just go somewhere where you're loved? God loves you. And he shows you every day all the great things about you that he loves. The very things that they say they can't stand about you, he loves. And that goes back to Marshall. Some of my worst unhealed behaviors that repulse everybody, he still loves me. It doesn't repulse him. If anything, he loves it more because it's like him. It's like, yeah, that was good. Realistically, it's not. But even my most ugly part is still loved. When I'm becoming, violent in my words and really hurtful and hateful, I'm still loved. Not just by God, but by my soul tribe. They still love me. No matter what I do, they'll still love me. And that's what unconditional love is. And that's my twin flames. Bro, Nothing you do is going to make me stop loving you. I can only love you more, and that's just by giving more into it. I'm not going to, and that's Russ. It's like he has done everything to make a motherfucker. I don't like you. You make me uncomfortable, but it doesn't mean I don't love you. And that's what it is. It's unconditional. Nothing you do is going to make me stop loving you. And you can't do anything to make me love you more. I love you, period. You could change some of the behaviors. I might like you a little bit more. But that's the same thing too. If I change some things about me, people might like me more. That's up to me if I want to be more likable, if these things are worth changing or not. Russ, you ever considered changing your hair? I think you'd look beautiful. You've only had it all your life. It's just hair. It'll grow back. Realistically, something like that. I'd be fucking with him. It's like the hardest thing. I feel like I have an easier time of getting R. Kelly out of fucking jail than I do getting Russ to fucking grow up. I'm gonna trim that guy's hair in his sleep, dude. Trim your ball hair. Come here, vagina face. Yeah, I love him. I love him. I'd treat him the same way if we were in the. Nah, maybe not. If I knew he was very sensitive to it, I might have to stop. Might stop calling him bitches and stuff. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, you guys. Hey, take that leap of love. Really? Yeah. I can't emphasize enough how important this fucking new moon is and all this energy. I can't force it on you. It's already being forced on you. I'm supposed to inspire you. And that's what all I can do. I'm sorry, God, I gave it my best. They didn't want to. Oh well. I'm going on though. I gotta go on. I gotta see what Morgan's doing. She must be doing something if she's calling me after hours. That's B though. I'm thinking of B. Really? B goes in at 5:00 and she's done for the night. She's not asleep. She just don't come out. She just don't come out. She's not a nighttime girl. It's like we need summertime to come out so we can have more hours to hang out. Really? I don't know. I guess. Whatever. I'm going to see what's up with Morgan, and then I got to go to the store and I don't know. Maybe fucking go make a mistake in my life. Go make an adventure, take an adventure. It's getting cold out there. There's a change in the wind. It's cold enough to snow, but there's no snow falling. So it better just snow and stop being cold because that's fucking cold out there. Really? Oh man, it's like Chicago out there. It's cold as fuck. All right. I'll catch up with you guys for late night love reading. You're going to love this reading. That was a good one. Anything else? Yeah, we're good. What was this last one? Yep. Hey, lots of love to all of you guys in the comments. And I can't push you, bro. I hope for you. The whole universe hopes that you're brave tonight and you fuck up an area of your life so God can come and make it better for you. Sorry. I don't know. I'm running out of ways to say this. I have to say this for the rest of my life. I'm running out of creative ways to inspire you to destroy your life. It's the same message, though. I'll be telling you this for every day for the rest of my life. Leave that's no longer serving you. That's the message I bring. Everybody else had these cool ones, like Martin Luther King. I have a dream. They have these great fucking states, these sayings in time. Mine is leave that's no longer serving you. That's what I'm going to be known for, is that fucking sentence. Lame. I wish my life amounted to more than that, but that's all it is. What are you here to do? Teach people to leave? They don't want to leave nothing. They want to let go. I have the hardest job, don't I, though? I mean, seriously, though. Hey, love yous. Laters. Bye-bye now.